Alright, what's good everybody? We got Hun Batz, one of my favorite gods. In general, not one of my favorite Joust gods because he's pretty lackluster as the game goes on. He's pretty strong. Oh god, I got the hiccup burp attacks, the simultaneous hiccup burps, the hiccups. He's very strong early, but he falls off pretty hard, as goes with any burst god that's not that can't transition well into auto attacks. Like Hun Batz auto attack doesn't work out nearly as well as something like a Fenrir does, so he is a little bit below Fenrir in the tier list. But the problem is we're against Freya here, so it's going to be really, really rough. All I gotta do, well, not all I gotta do, but what I would have to do in order to actually try to win this would be to snowball extremely hard early and finish this game before like 12 minutes. So we'll see if we're able to do that. But yeah, that's basically, I always like to, you know, sum up the god before we get into the game. To let you guys know like what I see in them, competitive viability and things in Joust in general. Because a lot of people, like, they'll see the tier list and stuff, and they'll, you know, hear me talk about the gods and hear that they're not that great, but they want to know why they're not that great, you know. And generally in Joust, burst damage on physicals is pretty easily countered with some defense, so it falls off quite hard as the enemy gets full built, because they're bound to get some defense. If he doesn't whoop me here, I can probably kill him. Maybe not. There we go. First blood, but not enough. I'm going to use that to try to kill the minions. I don't even know why. But actually, it is worth because he had a pot. I probably shouldn't have ulted those minions. I'll be honest. That was not a good ult. I was just thinking, I was like, how could I min-max this enough to make it worth? Let's see. What if I kill these minions? Did not kill the minions with that ult. Kind of thought it would kill for some reason. Definitely doesn't do much damage to Hun Batz ulti. Alright, but so worth because he had a pot, so that's very good. Problem is, I didn't get credit for those minions that got killed either because I tagged them way too late, or way too early before they died. So, but still an alright start here. Not as big of a kill as we would have wanted, but not too bad either. Damn, that's good, but can he turn and kill me here? Yes. Fucking easily. Did he buy another pot? What in the world, dude? Freya damage. Jesus fucking Christ. What an easy turn that was for him without even... Alright, yeah. I'm surprised that it had that much damage on rank 1 Valkyrie's discretion, but it did, so damn. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to do is just push as hard as I can into him, and if he reads it correctly and he responds appropriately, obviously he can turn like that. If he comes up a little too close, I can get an ulti off and maybe kill him. He doesn't have beads yet. He's sticking around even though he knows he shouldn't be here, but he's healed up enough with his pot that obviously I can't get the kill on him now, so we're just gonna go take his purple. Always want to look for the aggressive move. I think Hoyi's better than. I think he's at least even with AMC now, and I think he's better than Hell. He is almost near Chronos level, but not quite there yet. Chronos is just a fucking monster, dude. It's ridiculous, but Hoyi is very, very close to him, honestly. Hoyi needs to be nerfed real bad, but it might not see it because he's not showing that much dominance in Conquest. He's still like a top picked ADC right now, but he's not, you know, insta pick. I kind of fucked up there a little bit by not engaging immediately off of my ult, so I lost quite some damage that could have been acquired. Damn, man, again, like I juked 2 of the shots again, and it's just not panning out for me. Yeah, this guy, he knows what he's doing well enough to not let me snowball here. He's just like, he's built up a solid counterplay, and it doesn't seem like there's anything I'm going to be able to do here. I haven't gotten the lucky crits I need to really snowball, so it looks like it's just going to be a wash. The reason I was like saving my jump there and shit so that I could juke the ults, but clearly all he needs to hit is one of the ult shots for it to actually fucking kill me in those situations, so it's just quite rough. Yeah, very, very bad matchup, but I'm trying my best here, boys and girls. Trying. Wow. Wow! Shit. There we go. Alright, the turn of the century. Had he gotten one auto out, he would have killed me, but I kept him CC chained there with the, well, not CC chained, really, just I got my CC off in time. Got the ultimate finally the last second before he would have killed me. So that's pretty lucky, but it doesn't really, it puts me a little bit ahead, but not too much. As you can tell, he's not farming that well right now. He should have a much larger lead being 3-2, but I've been able to take away the, you know, this red and this purple, which he probably shouldn't have allowed me to do in that position. What we just really want to do is stay out of his way when he has ulti up, while I don't have my ulti, right? Because if he lands a certain amount of damage on me, it's a set kill. It's a guaranteed kill for him if he has that ulti up. And right now he's going to push it. He's going to look to do it. If I juke enough, that's good, but nope. Here comes the ulti. Try to juke. Nope. It's just two. It's, oh man, it's so rough trying to fight into that. It's just frustrating. Because like all she has to do is fucking land maybe 3 to 4 autos and I automatically die, dude. It's so stupid. 3 to 4 autos and then a guaranteed ult kill is, it's just what makes Freya so strong, you know. A lot of people think that she's not that strong overall because her early game isn't the greatest, but she can still kill you very easily in the early game with that ultimate. Alright, we got that. Yeah, what you want to make use of with Hun Batz early, like I said, is his snowball potential in that he is so bursty. And if he gets a lucky crit, like, boom, that's a kill right there. Because an early crit, coupled with something like Hun Batz's 2, 3, and ult, is just, you know, there's no coming back from that before you have defense online. She probably should go defense right after this Fatalis, and she didn't. So that's what's kind of keeping me in this game. Once he goes defense, I estimate that the game will end pretty much right there. But we're staying in it just because of that. I'll go Bulwark. Pestilence could also be an option, but the raw defense from Bulwark and the extra health that it adds will be very helpful. Yeah, but I mean, you should never really just give up, because maybe you're a lot better than your opponent, right? Like, maybe I can just outplay the shit out of this guy, even though he's going to be, like, nearly unbeatable Freya in the late game, right? Maybe he doesn't know what he's doing well enough. And maybe he won't get those defense items online. You just use the banish. Oh my god, did I really just miss the 2? The heartbreak. This is very good damage right now. There we go. And he didn't ult in time, so perfect. I'm going to get both reds off of this. This is the snowball potential Hun Batz right here. It's mid-game, but it's still going to be enough to keep me afloat, unless he buys some defense immediately. We're going to see if he comes back with it. So yeah, my advice to any of you that are watching and are wondering how to deal with a snowballing Fizz God like an assassin like Hun Batz, just get some defense online after you get like boots and one other item, and just, you know, try to bait him. He's got to pour everything into you, and if once he does, you don't die, you can just, you know, turn the fight so easily as someone like Freya. I guess I'll go Transcendence here to just try to improve my burst more. But yeah, here comes the defense from her. Yeah, Runic Shield will probably be my my other defense item here. No, it's a good choice, BJs. I'm glad I got to play him. Because I love Hun Batz. Even win or lose, you know, he's very enjoyable to play. I had quite a few misplays here and there. Like, I've been outplaying this guy as a whole here. He hasn't been missing that many autos, but he's been putting himself in poor positions and didn't build like he should have. So a lot of this was on me. You know, the early lead should have been bigger than it was. Oh my god, I'm so glad that didn't go off because Jesus, that would have sucked. Oh, it wasn't a crit. I really needed a crit there. Gonna 3 and try to get over to him, but... Oh my god, I'm so salty. I started the 2 up too early. He fell down and was able to... Oh my god. Get the auto in before I could have done anything. Fucking Christ, man. Fucking Christ. Where are these crits? Where are they at? Even Shabalba would have fell for that one. Fuck. But yeah, that little bit of defense, like I said, I poured everything into him and he didn't die. And because of that, he's able to turn the fight. So that steel mail really worked out. And he's going into a Midgardian, which is pretty weird because Nemean should work best here, especially in that you know, I tend to crit a lot in my autos. Or, you know, I should tend to. Need to find this kill right here. Bluestone keeping me aggroed, pissing me off. Oh. There we go. That little bit of tankiness that I have allowing me to just dive the tower perfectly there. It's a pretty sloppy game for me though. Like I said, I missed quite a few abilities. In that other engagement, had I hit the 2, I probably would have killed them before much danger came my way. Probably get the tower here though, and I'm gonna go into the Runic now. Another thing I feel like this guy's not going to deal with very well is Shield of the Underworld. I doubt he will react that well to it based on how he's been playing. He's also going to a Witchblade here, which is not the greatest option, right? Witchblade almost never favored in Joust for a reason. He finally got beads. That's good, but I got a lot more than he did, obviously, off of that fight. He'll look to end me here with an ulti, but if I slow him off of this, and I get enough damage in... Oh my god, I suck so bad, dude. Alright, here we go. That's the end now. Like I said, sloppy game, man. I'm surprised. Usually my Hun Batz shit is on point, you know? Usually I only lose with him due to the matchup, but I haven't played him in a little while, so I guess that makes sense, right? Not going to be able to finish this up here. It would have been amazing too, but yeah, based on the way this guy's playing, I feel like I can come back into this. Other than his misplays, right? What really led to this was the misbuild, right? So misplays by putting himself out of position, beezing where he might not have really needed to, and really not distancing himself appropriately. He tries to run a little bit, but then once he tries to fight me, he'll always stay in melee range as opposed to, you know, using his ranged autos and his slows to the best of his ability. So I think that's where he's really failing here, other than this build. But my counter build, I have to say, it is very good. It's very efficient. The Runics working perfectly, Transcendence, Jotuns, Bulwark, all you know, synergizing very well against this god right now. See, he's not really doing that much to me anymore with his autos. I say not much, but he just did 700 there with like 4 autos. So that's Freya for you. But as long as she's not taking away your entire health bar with 3 autos, that's the dream. Last item here, I'm gonna go something probably a little more auto attack focused. And you know what? Nah, fuck it. I'll go Titan's Bane. I just want to be able to secure that Phoenix. And she does have quite a little bit of defense, so more raw pen will help a lot. How much does this give? 45 and 60. I was thinking of going an Aussie, and I might still change it up to get it after I get this Phoenix. But she's going to be camping it pretty hard, so it's going to be hard to take it away from her. Get away. Maybe I can just commit to it. Yeah, I can. Put the Shield of the Underworld on. Look, he doesn't want to fuck with me. Make him waste his pulse, and then jump over the wall. And try to get out of dodge. He's going to chase me down. Wow, beads come out. I'm going to actually just use this to retreat here. Oh, wow. When did he even go in his ulti? He's pretty fast with the Fatalis, but wow, the surrender comes out. My man a little defeated there. I got the Phoenix. I guess he's, you know, kind of pissed with himself for not securing the kill there. Pretty much we calculated everything perfectly there. He could have gone on us even though we had the Shield of the Underworld popped, you know, and secured the kill on me earlier, but he chose not to just because